Hi, here's a brief bit of Waltham Abbey news. Everything I say here is in a personal capacity and doesn't necessarily represent the agreed views of Waltham Abbey Town Council, Epping Forest District Council or the Green Party of England and Wales. Right, the big story continues to be the proposed next distribution centre off Dowding Way. The District Development Management Committee was due to discuss the application on Wednesday, but that was deferred as they're waiting for a report from the Highways Agency. Highways England? At the moment, I know little more than you do, just that the application will be heard at a future meeting. Planning officers and district councillors can only refuse an application on grounds set out in planning legislation, but everybody's aware of the issues which have been raised and the strength of local opinion. I wish I could tell you more, but that's all I've got. On Wednesday, the Town Council's Festivals and Promotions Subcommittee met to discuss this year's Town Show and the VE Day celebrations. During the Town Show discussion, I raised a few issues, including animal welfare, better veggie and vegan options, more involvement from our town centre businesses, encouraging alternatives to cars, and our commitment to trying to be carbon neutral by 2030. I was made to feel very uncomfortable by a few councillors and was taken aback by a couple of comments and a very dismissive attitude from one or two of them. It felt as though some didn't see many of these things as important, and I doubt that they'd be mentioned at all if I hadn't been there. So it just goes to show how far we have to go and how important it is to have a green in the room. The Waltham Abbey litter picking posse met last Saturday, and by all accounts it was a very successful session with loads of litter collected and a few new faces. We're currently choosing a date and site for February's main pick. If you're on Facebook and want to get involved, please pop by the Facebook group. On a somewhat different note, I don't identify as a woman, but if I did, I'd almost definitely join Waltham Abbey Women's Institute. If you are, I think you should give them a look. I'm regularly taken aback by the subjects they cover at meetings and the wider work that they do. Something else I'm not is a parent, but if I was, I'd probably see if my kids are up for joining the Woodcraft Folk. The Woodcraft Folk's aim is to, in their own words, have great fun, but also try to develop children's self-confidence and build their awareness of society around them. Sounds good. Right, a few bits and bobs I'm currently working on for local residents include recycling and refuse collection, a traffic mirror, pavement parking, parking permit charges and bicycle storage, among other things. But that's about it for me for the time being. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please give my page a like. If you're feeling particularly masochistic, you can follow me on Twitter too. I'm on Instagram as well. Anyway, have a cracking weekend and thanks for watching. Ta-ra!